What's going on, y'all? Hope you're having a great day, morning, or evening. It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook, and y'all read the title, man. Easiest way to trade news. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button because we don't just post weekly content like this, but we also live stream and live trade every day, London session 3 a.m. EST on this very same channel. Now, I wanted to make another video like this because it's been a minute and there's still a lot of talk in the space about, the fear of news. News days are some of the best days to trade. Now, let me explain why. As we know, when news events, high impact news events that is, comes into play, 8 times out of 10, we see a violent candlestick shoot to the upside or downside, depending on the trend and direction price is going. Now, a lot of the times people are wary of the news events is because they simply don't understand or know what's going to happen. Where in that case, if you don't understand or know what's going to happen, it's best to stay out the markets. But let me show you how you can take advantage of the news days and also understand what's most likely going to happen. So instead of missing out on these pips or getting wicked out because of these pips, you can actually catch these pips. Now, this is also why I go live with the members and students every week during New York news during New York news events. So again, it's different from me breaking down something versus you seeing it in real time. So I'm about to show y'all some actual footage from a New York live stream where we gave a projection before the news popped off, and you see the news react exactly as expected. All right, y'all, we got news about to pop off in a little bit, and just like we see all the time, almost every week, all these charts are chilling at these levels, doing last minute retracements and consolidation. Again, nothing really popped off during London session. You can tell by the candlestick's low volume. So we're about to see if these charts are going to play out the way we're looking, right? We got GN retested this level, holding nicely as resistance. About to see if it's going to continue to push down. We're going to be looking for gold buys here or here. Let's see what, oh, look at that. That's nasty right there. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Again, is it a shocker surprise gold's pushing up? No, because again, price follows the flow of price, no matter if it's low volume, high volume, holidays, or news events. Look at this. So again, we do that at least twice a week during New York session. We also have a free signal, free Telegram. As you can see right here, this is how we did last month for May. We went 16-4, giving us an 80% win rate, cost 69,396 pips. You can see this by going to June 3rd. You can also see some student results and testimonial, and over 1,000 receipts of screenshots of student results, testimonials, screenshots of actual position of trades I took, screenshots of signals I called, all that good stuff. So make sure to hit that first link in the description and check all that stuff out. Now, that's how we did the last month. Now, how we did quarter 1 to start the year off, we went 53-4, giving us a 93% win rate. January, we went 20-0, catching 37,620 pips. February, we went 17-1, catching 24,403 pips. Then March, we went 16-3, catching 49,783 pips, catching a total of 111,806 pips. You can see this by scrolling to April 4th. You click right here. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the year. Now, let's go ahead and get straight into this video. So now we're going to explain how news events work and how you should go about trading on news days. The first thing you got to understand, it doesn't matter if it's a low volume day, a high volume day, a bank holiday, or a news event day. Price is always going to follow the flow and direction it is going. But what you need to understand about what news events do is it gives us the volume which is needed in the markets to make that next push or reject that next push to continue the trend or start a new one. Now, let me explain. As we can see right here, we're looking at gold, and we can see that price up until this news event was struggling to not even just break this level, but hold this level from resistance to support. Now, what we can also see by looking to the left is that we was in a clear uptrend, right? This is when we was in a downtrend, price reversed, and then the uptrend came back into play, which is why you see we caught continuous buys. And then you also see after this news event, price continued to shoot up for the next week. Now, again, price up until this news event at 8:30 was struggling to break this level. Okay. Now, when we go into the bigger time frame, things are going to make a lot more sense. Now, I really need y'all to pay attention because I'm giving y'all some serious game right now. So we even see the same thing happening on the bigger time frames. We can see here on the daily that price was rejecting this level, struggling to hold it as support. Even after it broke this level, failed to hold that support, treat it as resistance over and over and over again. And we can see prior to this, we have some consolidation showing that, again, prior to this consolidation and ranging, we was in a clear uptrend. So at this point, price is struggling to break the next level to continue the uptrend. And again, there's no surprise that when the news popped off, the volume came in to help us break this level. You get what I'm saying? Now, again, understand news days can also reject and cause the trend to change. So it's very important to understand what part of the cycle we're in, understand what's most likely going to happen, when you should take the trade, when you should not, and when you should secure profits. So now I'm about to tell you the rules I use every single day, and I teach my students every single week on how to go about news days. Now, the first step and the first rule is to go with the flow of price. So again, it's just like any other trade. If you're in an uptrend, only go for buys. If you're in a downtrend, only go for sells. So once you understand what trend we are in, then that's going to tell you where to look for buys at and what price is most likely going to do. Like we just explained with this news event right here, price was in an uptrend but struggling to break that next level, and we saw price was treating levels as support in a smaller time frame. So it made the most sense again for price to continue to push up since that was the case. Now, again, you need to know what time the news is popping off. So again, this website is great. It tells you literally the days, the times, even what the events are about, which I don't really care about personally. All I really care about is when is the high impact news and what pairs or charts are going to be affected. Because again, if you're prepared for everything, there's no shock, no surprise, and none of that stuff. Because again, you're mentally prepared and you understand what's taking place and what's going on. Now, if it's at least 2 hours before, 2 to 3 hours before the news pops off, your confirmations are met, you like the setup, you're not over leveraging, you got a good risk reward, take the trade. Okay, if it's an hour before the news pops off, do not take a trade. I don't care if it looks like it's about to do the move, because again, we're going for high probability, high quality setups. We're not trying to gamble here. We're not trying to take chances. We want to go for good, clean setups. So again, these are the rules that have worked best for me and that I've come up with over the years of trading, and it works just fine, as y'all saw. So same thing, an hour after the news, do not take the trade. Again, there are going to be times where this rule isn't absolute, as in you can take a trade an hour before, an hour after and be fine. But again, are we trying to go for those small chances where we're fine, or we're trying to find something consistent and that'll give us the highest likelihood of having the greatest outcome? I don't know about y'all, but again, I'm not trying to gamble here. I'm going for clean, high probability, high quality setups. So that's why it's best to stick to these rules right here. Now, let's say you take a trade and the news is about to come. You have a few options. Either continue to hold the trade, but make sure you secure profits, or close the trade, be done for the day, or look for more setups after the news event pops off. One of the biggest mistakes a lot of students I've been noticing be making is that they be up a certain amount of pips, a couple TPs might be hit, but they keep on not securing profits because they're trying to go for the full move. And again, as we all know as traders, not every time is the price going to go exactly as we want or do the exact move at the exact time as we want. Now, let me show you an example why you need to secure profits, because again, this works majority of the time. But like I said, when prices are struggling to break levels, it can also reject. A perfect example is GBP New Zealand. Me and the members took a GBP New Zealand trade yesterday. As you can see here, nice 1 to 2 risk reward setup. And you can see after it did this nice drop, it consolidated. And if we go to Forex Factory, we can see that last night on the 13th, going into the 14th, we had New Zealand news at 10 o'clock. And then when we go into the chart, we see at 10 o'clock right here, price rejected to the upside, which is why, again, I say an hour before news. Now look here, you can see again, August 13th, we took this trade. TP was getting hit, we caught TP6. And then after TP6 got hit at 10:12 a.m., we go to 10 o'clock, we see price consolidated for Western New York session as well as Tokyo session. And then you see right here what I told the members of the students. I said we have, and this was at 7 o'clock, 3 hours before the news popped off. We have New Zealand news tonight at 10, so keep that in mind for those still holding. Now guess what? Imagine if you didn't follow those rules and secure your SL into the profits. You would have been up 50, 40 pips and then would have lost that. And it's that simple, y'all. Again, it's that simple. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free Signal and free Telegram. If you're interested in my Signal room services, my mentorship program, how to mark up and identify these levels on your charts, make sure to hit those links in the description. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. Advanced Play Signal, we trade Tokyo session exclusively with the members. We trade London session and then New York. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop in the free Signal, I drop one every day during New York session called the New York Price Watch List. This is where I go over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and possible setups going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I take it a step further and go over key price points to look for entries and exits on. As you can see here, I call this Signal. You see I'm walking y'all through what's going on with the trades we're in. I'm giving y'all updates to what I talked about in the New York Price Watch List. And then of course you see me showing y'all screenshots to visually show y'all what's going on behind the scenes, or what I see on my end behind the scenes. All right, we also have exclusive live streams that we go live during New York news events at least twice a week. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get a chance. You have access to over 500 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. And in fact, you have access to even the ones last year in 2022. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size key, the student and member group chat, and much more. Now, I also have the course, of course. The course doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it also teaches you how to read the charts, because that's what I teach y'all. You saw I had no indicators, no trend lines. It's simply just market flow and trading and entering and exiting off key price levels. Now, all the stuff that I just went over, you get access to all that stuff in the course channel. So that way, not only do you have the step-by-step playbook of how to look and read any chart at all times, but you have ongoing chart analysis, ongoing education for life. Now, I also have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions also comes with access to the Advanced Play Signal Room and the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn. But then you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded an hour long. But you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded and are an hour long, and they're sent to you same day. Those are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Also, make sure to follow me on there, and TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see y'all next time I'm live or next time I post a video. Peace. We out.